Good morning, homespun friends. It's Sherry, and it's so good to see you this morning. I think I have finally had a normal morning at my house. It's been several weeks, I think, since I've had one. It feels like every day I've had to jump up, get ready, and run out to do something, whether it's been an appointment or some kind of schedule I've had to keep or somebody coming over or whatever it has been. It's been unusual. So today I was able to get up and hubby went to work like normal. I did some chores around the house. I vacuumed the house and I vacuumed even my screened-in porch. I washed some bath mats and they're out on the patio in the sun right now. I've got some other clothes that I probably could put in, but I don't know if I have enough for a load, so I didn't do that. I took out, of course, trash and recycling, and I emptied the dishwasher. I had turned it on last night, and I had a few dishes that had collected in the sink, so I washed those up. Straightened up my refrigerator. I mean, just little things that you can do that make a big difference, it seems like, around the house. And if you're in a hurry every morning, you just, you don't get them done. So that has been my schedule this morning. I've also gotten some work done this morning, and so that has felt good. I want to let you ladies know about a very special big event that Little Rose is having this week on Facebook. Starting on Sunday, we're having a all things Little Rose event. It's like a customer appreciation week. We're going to be putting up videos of, I think our CEO is doing one, and he's going to be talking about how Little Rose was started, how he started this business in his garage basically, and why he started it. And you're going to have other videos from other stylists. Yours truly was asked to do a video for this coming week, and so I will be should be on Wednesday that my video will be up. And basically, you're a part of my story because you ladies and your support have allowed me to have a successful business, and I thank you for that. The main part you're going to want to know about this event is that you're going to have the chance to win things. You're going to have the chance to win free flexies. Every day they're doing giveaways, but the only issue with this is that you need to be a personal friend of mine on Facebook in order for me to put you into the event. So what I'm going to do is ask that anyone on here who would like to be a part of this event, there's nothing to it except that you're just going to have access to all the videos, and they're going to show you the new products, and they're going to show you how to use them, and you're going to see videos of different people just telling you more about Little Rose and what it means to them. Of course, like I said, I will have a video up as well. If you want to be a part of that event and you would like to send me a friend request, that would be great. If you cannot find me on Facebook, you can simply write to me, and this might be the easiest way. Write to me at thehomespunwife@twc.com. Give me your Facebook name, whatever you go by on Facebook, and tell me which state that you're from, because I have found that sometimes, I mean almost always, there's someone with your name, your exact name, in the United States. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 people that have your exact name, and I won't know which one to send a friend request to. Also, if your settings are very private, you may not have a friend request button, in which case I'll have to get back with you and see if we can track each other down. And once you become a personal friend of mine on Facebook, then I will put you into the event group, and there's nothing that you have to do except that every day that you want to, you can just be watching the post, because certain posts that roll up will tell you, comment below to enter a chance to win a free whatever it is that they're giving away. And I know the first prize they're doing a drawing is on Sunday night at 8 o'clock Central, I think it is. And they are giving away a free flexi clip. It is the Floressa. It's the clip of the month. It is gorgeous if you haven't seen it. And all you have to do is go to the event. The very first post there should be, tell who invited you or who your Little Rose stylist is. And there is where you're going to put my name, and then you will be entered to win that first prize. That early bird drawing is what they're calling it. So that is very exciting for me. The upcoming week is going to be lots of fun. I already have lots of my personal friends from Facebook that have wanted to be a part of this event, and so I've put them over there, and I just thought I would open this up to you guys because some of you might really want to know more about how Little Rose was started, and and just be able to see the different people that are involved with the company, because to be honest, we're a really small company compared to a lot of the, the bigger brands that are out there like LuLaRoe and Premier Designs and all of these different companies that have home-based sales. we are just a really small company still, and of course we're looking to grow, which is always exciting. But we want to get information out there to you guys, and also give you a chance to win freebies. I love to win freebies. Any chance that I get to enter something, why not? Because you might be the one to win. You never know. In addition to that, I wanted to come along today and just share with you a few of my favorite things I have around my house. Now, I do these videos from time to time, and I don't know how I always come up with things to show you, but I'm always thinking, oh, I want to show them this or I want to show them that. So I thought I would show you some of the things that are my favorites around my house. And the first thing I'm going to show you is one of my Mother's Day presents, and I absolutely love it. This is what one of my daughters gave me as my Mother's Day present. She put Best Mimi on there, and then over here she put all of the names of my grandchildren. There's 8 names on there because our 8th grandchild is due next month. Right now he's scheduled to be born on June the 21st. And so our 8th grandchild, and we'll have 4 boys and 4 girls, so it'll all be even. But I love this cup. It is so pretty. And she did this herself using her new Cricut machine. She saw someone had posted online that they had one for a really inexpensive price. She was sort of scared to buy it, but she met up with a lady in a public place with her husband, and she loved it and bought it. And she is having so much fun doing this, and I think she could sell these. She bought this cup, she said, for $1, and then she just bought the raffia bows and put the lettering on there, and I really love this cup. It's going to be a lot of fun to use. I haven't broken down and used it yet, but Mother's Day was just last week. So another thing that I really love, I always have to include a couple things to eat because I'm big on eating. I love Fig Newtons. I love Fig Newtons. Do you guys love them? Do you not think that they're pretty expensive? I do. Now, sometimes I buy the knockoffs, and the ones at Aldi's are really good, and they're a lot less expensive than the regular Fig Newtons. But we were out and about and needed a snack, and we picked up a few of these little Fig Newtons in the individual packets. These are perfect just to throw in your bag and take with you when you're out and about, and it seems like they just give you a real boost of energy, and there's no high fructose corn syrup in these either. So how many of you like Fig Newtons? I really do, and so I just thought I'd hear back from you on that. I love Fig Newtons. Let me show you something else I love. Now, I'll preface this with what we did yesterday. Yesterday was my husband's day off, and we were just so tired, guys. We have been so tired. I can't even tell you how exhausted we've been because we've been going so hard. And we both think something's wrong with us, that we just don't have enough energy. But, we never stop. We never really stop. So yesterday morning, we just kind of laid around the house and just very slowly worked around the things we wanted to get done. And then finally in the afternoon, my husband said, let's just ride to the neighboring city and just get out of the house a little bit. And so that's what we did. We went to eat at one of our favorite little Japanese cafes. They're very reasonably priced, and we have been going there for almost 20 years, and we know the couple that owns it. Their children all work there. It's a really neat little place. So we went and had lunch there, and then afterwards we passed a Sam's, and my husband said, I think I want to swing into Sam's and just walk around a little bit. It's always fun to see what they have. We rarely buy much of anything in there. But when we pulled up, he saw that they had fruit trees at a great price. And I think I had told you guys that we were looking to start having some fruit trees here on our property. You know that we built the grape arbor. The grapes are doing wonderful. I'm going to have to take you outside one day and show you what all is going on in our yard and in our garden. Everything is just coming up like crazy. So anyway, when he saw the fruit trees, they were really big size for like $9.71. And so we picked 5 different apple trees. So we picked 2 of the Stamen Winesap apples and 3 of the Gala apples, and then we called the number that you need to call to make sure it's safe to dig, and we're waiting for them to come and mark to make sure that we don't hit any power lines or water lines or anything like that. And then we are going to get them in the ground, and they are beautiful. When I get them in the ground, I'm going to show them to you. We're pretty excited about that. And so while he was out there picking the exact fruit trees that he wanted, I was inside looking around, and I picked up something that is one of my favorite things in the world. Honey Crisp apples. The Honey Crisp are my favorite. I told my husband, I wish they had Honey Crisp trees because that's what we really, really need. That's the apple I eat. I usually eat an apple twice a day, but almost always once a day. And I'll eat any kind. Ambrosia. I'm not crazy about Red Delicious, but I'll eat them. I really like a really firm, crisp apple, and Honey Crisp is the best, but they're also very expensive. But these apples are absolutely gorgeous. This bag was $11, but you get a lot of apples in there, and I will really enjoy eating these. So do you eat apples, and what kind do you enjoy? My father's favorite kind is the Fuji, and he likes Gala too. He'll eat Gala, and I like Gala okay. A lot of the apples that we used to get off of our apple trees years ago when we had a little orchard, I made applesauce out of it, and I love applesauce too. Just something I enjoy. Apples are pretty much one of my favorite things to eat as far as fruit. As far as fruit goes, I like to eat watermelon. I'm not crazy about having to cut into a huge watermelon, but I like watermelon. I like cantaloupe. I like bananas. I mean, I like the flavor of bananas. I'm not crazy about the texture of bananas. I like grapes, okay. I like the flavor of grape as opposed to as much the grape. Of course, I love blackberries, and I like blueberries. I like to cook with blueberries. I like to make muffins and cobblers and things like that. So enough about the fruits. That was what I wanted to show you. I picked that up yesterday while we were at Sam's. And what else did we do? Oh, we just ran by the mall and we walked around for a little bit, just stretching our legs and getting a walk in. And then we came home, and I made dinner, and we just kind of did, because we had the restaurant meal. It was a smaller portion. It was like a lunch portion, and we had that earlier in the day. It was right at noon or right afternoon, and so we had kind of a late supper last night, and it was good, and we had a good evening. We really enjoyed our evening and rested, which is so important, and I think it's why I feel better today. I want to show you another thing that I've put up in my house, and this came from a young lady in our church. I think she's 14, but I'm not really sure. Let's see, is she in high school yet? I don't know. But she is raising money to go on like a 2-week trip for young people who are interested in becoming journalists. It's like a writing trip to New Mexico or somewhere. And she is one of 5 siblings, and so she has been working hard. She made homemade apple pies. She made cookies for sale. She made cupcakes. Of course, her mom supervised and helped her. But she's done all kinds of things to work, which I really appreciate. When you're that young, you can't have a regular job. And so she's just done what she can to work and take donations for her to be able to go on this trip, which I think is a little bit pricey for her family. And so this is one of the things that she made, and I absolutely love it. And she only sold these for $12. And I just am crazy about it. Is that not beautiful? I love this. She took this board and she sanded it and put shellac on it here. I think this was made from some type of scraps. And then she took these 2 kinds of fabric, and from this she made this beautiful cross. And it has the anchors on it. I love anchors, and especially for summertime, I think it's just perfect in the house to have, the anchors. When I see an anchor, I automatically, of course, think of the beach and water, and I think of the Lord, how He is the anchor of our lives, and how He holds us together. He makes us steady. He gives us security. And when I see the anchor, that's what I think of, hope and security. So when I saw this, I loved it, the fact that it was in a cross. I'm going to show you the back of it and how she did it, because some of you ladies at home may be very crafty and you would like to try it. But as you can see, she took the fabric here. This is how she folded it over, and she just stapled it into the board in here and here at the top. And she stapled it tightly so that it would hold. And then in the center, it looks like she's drawn it together with this pretty little burlap bow. And she had some different types. Some of them had really big flowers in the middle. I mean, she had several that were just, all of them were gorgeous, but several I was interested in. But for some reason, I was just really drawn to this one. And so this has become one of my favorite things. I've had it up for a few weeks in my house. It's just a perfect summertime decor. I have a little spot where I rotate what I put up. Like at Easter, I'll have a pretty wreath, or at Christmas I'll have a special wreath. I have some different cross stitches for the seasons that I'll switch it out. Well, this is going to be my thing right now. I really love it. So those are the things I wanted to share with you today, ladies. Thank you for letting me spend time with you. I've really enjoyed it, and I pray God's blessings on you. Have a great weekend, and as you know, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.